Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some movie recommendations for you. Movies that you can watch during your summer vacation. Every single film I'm about to show you either takes place at a summer camp or it revolves around taking a vacation or a water park. These are films that are just fun to watch during this time of the year when you're home from school, you're on break, you're having fun with your family and your friends during the day, and when you get home at night, you can watch some of these movies. So the first that I'm going to recommend is extremely obvious. It's the entire franchise of Friday the 13th. Because when you think of summer camp movies, Friday the 13th is usually the very first movie or franchise that comes to everyone's minds. So if you, by chance, have not seen any of the Friday the 13th films, now is the perfect time. High recommendation. And if you can pick up this box set, you really need to. Even though it's just a Blu-ray box set, I love it. It's still one of my favorites in my collection. Now we're going to talk about going on vacation. So I thought the perfect choice, or a very obvious choice, is National Lampoon's Vacation. This movie never fails to make me laugh. We have Chevy Chase, who is the dad of this family. He always wants everything to be perfect. He tries so hard, but he just overdoes it every single moment of every single day, and nothing seems to go right. So in this film, Chevy Chase and his family, their goal is to get to Wally World, which is an amusement park. And so they are driving there, and pretty much the entire film is their adventure on the way. This is a classic movie from the 80s. I love this film, and I highly recommend that you guys watch this. It's part of the franchise. You have Vacation, you have European Vacation, you have Christmas Vacation, obviously, so well known for Christmas time. And then we have Vegas Vacation as well. So if you've not seen any of the vacation movies, you really need to start off with the first Vacation. Another great vacation movie is Summer Rental, starring John Candy. So I recently watched this movie for the first time a few months ago, and John Candy in this movie, he is very stressed at his job. He's very overworked, he's stressed. I don't think he's taken a vacation in a while. So his bosses kind of force him to go on vacation. And so him and his wife decide to rent a beach house for the summer and go on a long extended, like 2-3 month vacation on the beach. And so the entire movie is what happens when they are at their beach house. This is a very, very funny comedy, and I really enjoyed watching this for the very first time. So the next film that I'm going to recommend to you guys isn't really directly about summer vacation, but it takes place during summer vacation. And this is a staple. If you have not seen Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead yet, I don't know what to tell you. You are missing out. This came out in the early 90s, and I absolutely love and adore this film. It's pure nostalgia for me. It's pure nostalgia for a lot of people out there. This is a fantastic film. I absolutely love it. I love it so much. The mom goes away to Australia for a summer vacation with her boyfriend, leaving her 5 children with this very, very old babysitter. And unfortunately, she passes away naturally. And so the kids really don't know what to do. So they get rid of her, not in a bad way. They just pass her off to the funeral home. They don't want their mom to come home yet because they want to have a great summer without a parent. And so they just live life. Christina Applegate is your lead. She gets a job at an advertising agency, and it goes from there. So this is an awesome watch. Very, very fun for summer. The next recommendation is pretty obvious. Of course, you have to pull The Sandlot. This is during a time period where it was just innocent, man. Back in the day, friends in the neighborhood, you would get together right when the sun came up during summertime, and you would not go back inside the house until it was dark out. You're playing baseball, you're going on adventures with each other. That is what this movie is all about. Well, mainly it's baseball, as we know. But this is the time that the movie is talking about. It was just more of an innocent time, very Americana. That's the word I like to use with this movie. And you can never lose with The Sandlot. So you got to watch this one at least like once a year. That's kind of a staple as well. Now I'm going to switch over to water parks, theme parks, things like that. So the first movie is Adventureland. I really enjoyed watching Adventureland because, a little bit of trivia for you, my first job ever was working at a theme park, and I worked in the games department. So when I saw Adventureland for the first time, it was accurate. Very, very accurate. And so I thought that was a lot of fun. But this is a great comedy. Has some serious moments here and there, but overall it is a comedy. You have got Jesse Eisenberg, you have got Kristen Stewart, Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig, and also Ryan Reynolds. Great ensemble cast in this movie, so you really can't go wrong with Adventureland. And then I have to recommend this one because it's another theme park movie starring my man Sam Rockwell, The Way, Way Back. This movie, everyone considers to be underrated, and I would have to agree with that because I just watched this film for the first time maybe like 6 to 8 months ago. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And this kid right here, kind of going through a difficult transition. His mom, I think, is Toni Collette. I'm trying to remember. His mom is Toni Collette. Her boyfriend is Steve Carell, and so Steve Carell and the kid have a very, not toxic, well, it is toxic, but more of like a push and pull relationship. Like, it's not good. Steve Carell does not treat the young kid very well. And so when he kind of goes off and discovers this water park, and Sam Rockwell is the manager, he kind of looks at Sam Rockwell as, I guess, kind of like a male figure that he could look up to, not like a father figure, or maybe, I don't know, but someone that treats him with respect. You know, Sam Rockwell's character treats him with respect and gives him a job at the water park, and it's such a great movie. This is a great option for summer vacation, so I definitely recommend this one, The Way, Way Back. Now, the next movie, kind of close to my heart because it is Mystic Pizza. The movie takes place in Mystic, Connecticut, and so we have Julia Roberts very early on in her career. So we have Julia Roberts and, what's her name? Annabeth Gish. They play sisters in the movie. They have a very, like, push and pull relationship. Not exactly toxic, but they're kind of like, they're always fighting with each other a little bit. But the reason why this is good for summer is because this movie takes place during summer, I believe before Annabeth Gish's character goes off to college. So it's all about the two sisters and then their friend, played by Lily Taylor. Vincent D'Onofrio is also in the movie. This is such a great film. I love watching this one. It's always awesome to visit every once in a while. And like I said, you know, I live in Connecticut. We're talking about Mystic, Connecticut. And yes, Mystic Pizza does exist in Mystic, Connecticut. So that little connection right there. So I do enjoy watching this one. It's always fun. It's always a good one. Now, kind of connecting with Friday the 13th, the other movie slash franchise that you probably think of associated with summer, Sleepaway Camp. I mean, how can you not think of Sleepaway Camp? It is iconic. It has one of the most shocking horror endings of all time. And I am not only recommending the first movie, but also I recently picked up Sleepaway Camp 2 and Sleepaway Camp 3. So if you have all three in your collection, actually 2 and 3 are getting 4K upgrades very soon from Scream Factory. I believe August they're coming out. It's either this month or August they are coming. So if you want 4K upgrades of 2 and 3, they will be available shortly. But another high recommendation. You could not make Sleepaway Camp today. Absolutely not. There's so many different situations in this film, in the first movie, because I haven't seen 2 and 3 yet. But the first film, you could not. You could not make this movie. It starts off extremely weird, but just stay with it. Just stay with it. And it pays off in the end, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Anyone that's seen Sleepaway Camp, you know. You know. And also, another movie just like Sleepaway Camp or Friday the 13th, we've got The Burning. Actually, I would say this movie is more like Friday the 13th because, again, we are at summer camp and we have Cropsy, if I'm remembering correctly. Cropsy, he is a victim of the campers, and so many years later, he goes after the current campers at the camp, and pretty much like Friday the 13th, they have nothing to do with what happened to Cropsy, but just because they're there, he wants his revenge. He'll take anyone. It doesn't matter. So, The Burning. The Burning is also another good option. Now let's get into a couple of shark films. So I'm not going to pull Jaws, surprise, surprise, because I feel like I always talk about Jaws. You guys probably want a little bit of relief from Jaws, just a little bit. So I will say that these two shark movies are the better shark films besides Jaws. So the first one is The Shallows. Even though the shark CGI is, a little wonky here and there, but the tension that builds, that's what's really great about The Shallows. And, even though I'm not really the biggest fan of Blake Lively right now because of that whole situation that's happening in her personal life, I will put that off to the side and I will watch The Shallows. So that's a good one. And then also, of course, Deep Blue Sea. This is probably my second favorite shark film after Jaws. Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to watching this 4K upgrade. Okay. I gotta recommend these two. I just talked about these two, but when they have summer in the title, I still know, and I know what you did last summer. Gotta watch them. They are the perfect 4th of July options for your holiday viewing because both movies take place during the July 4th holiday. So definitely break these out. You have the sequel or the next installment of the franchise coming out July 18th. So you might as well watch these and prep and get ready, get excited for the new movie. Of course, another July 4th option for watching is Independence Day. No explanation needed at all whatsoever. I've seen the movie one time. It's not my favorite to watch on 4th of July, but I definitely see why people love to watch this movie on July 4th. And the 4K looks good, so that's all that matters, right? Now let's go on an adventure. So I picked this film because I remember when I was younger watching The Goonies. During summertime, you're with your friends in the neighborhood, much like The Sandlot, and you go off on like the adventure of the day. There's always like 4, 5, possibly 6 of you riding your bikes. At least that's what we did back in the 80s and early 90s. 80s and 90s, go off riding your bikes, going on the adventure of the day. And adventure, nothing gets more adventure-y than The Goonies. This movie's awesome. If anyone tries to remake The Goonies, I will boycott. I will absolutely boycott because it will not be possible. This is magic. This movie is magic. I love all the characters in this movie. It was just so mesmerizing to me as a child, watching this and having them go through the secret caverns and they find the pirate ship, and it was just so awesome. So gotta watch The Goonies this summer. Now this one is kind of like early summer, so it takes place early summer, so it may be, I don't know. There's no rules when it comes to movie watching. It's Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused. So the reason why I chose this one is because Dazed and Confused pretty much all takes place right after graduation from high school, or like the last day of school in high school. So you're following all of these certain characters. It's the final day of high school or the last day of class. Summer vacation officially starts right when the movie does. And it's a fun movie. I actually changed my mind about this film because the first time I watched it, I was not like the biggest fan, but after a rewatch, I enjoyed it a lot more. Plus, it's so much fun to see well-known actors back in the day in this movie, like Ben Affleck and Matthew McConaughey. This is an all-star cast, Dazed and Confused. So definitely watch this one too. Couple more left, 2 more. We got 2 steelbooks. So I did pull Do the Right Thing. Now this movie is a lot more serious than all the other films that I showed to you, but you know what? We got to have those serious movies sometimes. Do the Right Thing is iconic at this point. And the reason why I pulled it for summer movie viewing and watching is because this movie takes place during the hottest day of the summer, and that is the brilliancy of this movie. The tension is building, everyone is hot, and you know, just everyone, like the tension, the attitude, you know, during the course of the film, you feel it. You feel people's, you know, emotions getting heightened, and the anger is building during certain situations that are happening in the movie. And then I don't want to spoil it for you because I want you to watch the movie. So Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing. Definitely check it out. And the final film that I'm going to recommend for summer movie viewing, watching, what have you. I know I already said it, but whatever. Dirty Dancing. You gotta go with Dirty Dancing. I mean, come on. This is iconic. It is classic. Jennifer Grey right here plays the character of Baby, and her parents and her sister are going to the Catskills in New York, and for I don't know how long they're there for. I don't know if it's the entire summer, but Patrick Swayze here is one of the dancers on the resort, and he has like a whole group of dancers. They're like the entertainment at the resort, and you know, they meet each other. There's sparks, there's an attraction, and there's every single topic, like everything. This movie is just so good. It is just so fantastic from the 80s. Like, you need to watch Dirty Dancing if you have not seen it. It is just so fantastic. The music, everything about it is just so good. And to me, Patrick Swayze looks so amazing in Dirty. This is the best he ever looked, in my opinion, in Dirty Dancing. He is just so amazing looking. R.I.P. Patrick Swayze. Like, you were just so great in Dirty Dancing. So this is a must watch. So those are all of the movies that I personally recommend for your summer watching experience. Comment down below and let me know if you're interested in any of these movies, or on chance if you have other movie recommendations for summer, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.